My name is Marie. I'm set 45 and I'm from the southwest of Germany. I chose Norland because it's the best place to become a professional nanny and get amazing high quality education. It is the perfect fit for me. I get to apply my theoretical knowledge into practice immediately through the combination of the Norland diploma and the Norland degree, so that worked really well for me. And it's just that the core values of Norland really resonated with me. The core value of love never faileth just works for me, and it inspired me and I loved it. Children are amazing. Children are funny, creative, so having the privilege of working with children from a whole different culture, children different ages, is just going to be such a privilege, and I'm so excited for this because it's not only giving me the opportunity to help any child excel that I work with, but also them teaching me every day, being more creative, being more open to life, being excited about life. So that's what I mostly love about being a nanny. Before I came to Norland, I had lots of childcare experiences. I started babysitting when I was fairly young. Then when I was a little older, became first an assistant sports coach and then a lead sports coach for different children's sports groups. After that, I came back and then worked in a nursery at a healthcare resort for 6 months. That provided me with amazing experience working with children that have special educational needs and disabilities. So having all this experience, it was amazing to then learn about the theory and actually make the connections. Oh, that child that I worked with years ago maybe behaved this way or did this because of this part of the theory I just learned. And learning about different pedagogies and different approaches on childcare and linking that to the different nurseries I worked at, which was really amazing. And that's one of the great advantages of being a mature student, having all this experience prior to coming here. Already in my first year I had so much practical experience from working in a nursery to a school, and now I get to go to my first family placement, as well having a specialist experience on a maternity ward, which has been really cool. So all the little things, all the placements just add up to this amazing experience, and I honestly loved every minute at Norland so far. So Norland has the best support for students, in my opinion, from every institution I've experienced. Norland has been amazing. I have a whole support team behind me. I have a personal tutor, or every student has a personal tutor. There's international student managers who help you settle in, set up everything that you need, but then also support you throughout your studies. The support from other Norland students is also really great because everybody has the same love for working with children and interest in what we're studying. So that has been really amazing, and just always being there and open to answer questions. So students can always ask questions, ask for support, and everyone I met from the Norland staff team has been amazing and more than happy to help, and everybody wants every student to excel. So that's just amazing. So I was mostly worried about that I'm not going to fit in and not going to make any friends coming from a different culture, speaking a different language. But by deciding to move in into a house with different Norland students and just being open and finding people and talking to people that are in the same wavelength, I managed to do this, and that's what I recommend, just being open and meeting people. And then what really helped me a lot is finding something that links me back to my family and home country. So I really love sourdough bread. So I went through Bath and found the best bakeries and get myself a sourdough bread every couple of weeks and just enjoy it. And that makes me just feel homey and happy here. So I think I would always recommend that, finding something that brings you joy here but reminds you of your home country. The second thing I was worried about is my English language skills, as English is my second language. But I think Norland has been the most supportive about that. I have a whole support team behind me. There's a whole different section of support staff that just helps you with your academic writing. So Norland does all these amazing steps to help everyone. Doesn't matter where they come from or where they are in the English level, become comfortable with what they're doing. So I'm really looking forward after I graduate to being able to work as a nanny for a good few years, work with different children in different countries all over the world, to then maybe go back to education, do my master's, or even open my own nursery at some point. That's the amazing thing about Norland, that it just opens so many doors and you can do what you love in the moment, but then you have the opportunity to change and go into a different area of childcare and work in a different setting or do something else that you then love in that moment. If somebody was considering studying in Norland, I would always say do it. Take the leap, move to a different country. It is so worth it. I enjoyed every second here. I love the experience. You get such a great, amazing education and being supported so well. It was the best decision I ever made. And it can be hard not being with your family and everything you know for a couple months, but it is worth it. And love every child. Provide every child with every opportunity you can, and just help them excel, help them be themselves and become an amazing little human being.